Hey, Dr. Shakib here from Irvine Spine and Wellness Center, your Irvine Chiropractic office. I'm here with Coach John discussing shoulder press exercises, the do's and don'ts, and all that stuff. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Let's figure out what you need to watch out for, what you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do when you're doing bench press. And this comes from my most favorite coach. He teaches at Beckman High in Irvine and also for UCI students in what sports?
So I've worked with basketball, men's and women's basketball, men's and women's track, women's soccer, water polo. I've had my hand in a lot of them.
So he knows his...
Stop.
So what do you think we should do? What should they watch out for?
Okay, so the first one is a little, I don't know if people have seen it, but I've seen it. I've seen a lot of weird stuff. Do not let go of the bar when it's above your face. Even if you have,
get out of here.
I've seen athletes and people. Even if you have a spotter above you, don't let go of the bar above your face. I know I never thought I'd have to say that, but it should be said. Do not let go of the bar. Don't let go of the bar ever, 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 ever. Unless it's racked, don't let go of the bar. It's over your face. You don't want to fall on your face.
So if you can't trust it, maybe you want to do it with someone who's there to catch it.
Yes. I mean, yes. Even if you have someone to catch it, if you're failing, keep your hands on the bar. If someone's there spotting you, just keep your hands on the bar. Don't drop it.
I just spotted the disasters that can happen.
Yes. So that's number one. That's first and foremost. Number two, don't let your feet come up off the ground when you're pressing. You know, some people when it gets hard and they're struggling to get the weight up, they'll bring their feet up and do weird stuff in the air. Don't do that.
That's a dead giveaway that you're overdoing it.
Yes.
You're going beyond your abilities.
You probably, yes. You want to keep your feet on the floor because we want, one of the cues that I usually give is to slide the floor away or to slide your shoulders and the floor away from each other. What that's going to do is keep us tense and let us press with a good foundation. So do not bring your feet up off the bar. You're going to lose a lot of force, a lot of power. It's not going to be good. And then number three, which I think is probably the biggest one because this is an area that we injure ourselves a lot when we're benching, is do not let your elbows flare out. So if I'm pressing, say you're above me and I'm flat on the bench, don't let your elbows flare out. Do not want this. This is not a good position. This is not a strong position.
So why is that?
So one of the main things we want is to keep our scapula and our mid-back
right
tight.
On, brother.
Tight and back behind us. Yes.
Very true.
So as soon as our humerus leaves that midline of the body, we're gonna most likely we're gonna be shrugging up, and our scapula will be moving away from our midline. So we do not want that.
You're working at your shoulder joint, not your scapula. Well, yeah, kind of.
Yes.
Not your neck. So you concentrate on what specific muscle you're working on. So make sure nothing else comes into place.
Yes.
So that's the three don'ts.
Yes.
What are the three do's?
Three do's.
Keep your feet down.
Opposite of everything I said. The opposite of everything I said. Do that. Two, scale your volume accordingly. Start. If you've never done it before, I don't care no one cares how much you can do on your first time never doing it before. Start light, learn the movement, and progress. And I always say this all the time, and I'm gonna hammer it. Just progress over time, get better over time. I don't mean from 1 to 2 workouts, but maybe 1 week to the next week to the next week, 1 month to the next month, and keep increasing gradually. That's the first and foremost thing I do. Two, I would say is concentrate on what you're doing. Bend the bar, elbows tucked, all these cues that you've heard maybe me or someone else say, think about them. Don't just brush over them, because if you've never practiced and consciously thought about what you're doing, you're not going to be able to do it. So concentrate on what you're doing.
Now, you said something that was very, very important with regards to the whole concentration. I really don't think that people should really be chit-chatting or listening to the chit-chatting taking place at the gym or wherever you are. Concentrate exactly. That makes a huge difference. Also, another thing that you want to work on, make sure you do, is look at the diagram. We have so many apps available. My favorite is Essential Anatomy 5. I think it's free, maybe not, maybe I paid a little bit, but it's a great app. Check it out. Understand the muscle you're working on. So, and then try to understand, am I using that muscle or am I using extra parts? So if that's the case, you definitely don't want to do it. And I can't remember what the other one was, because as you were saying, I was like, oh, that's a good one. You need to be in a neutral position in your spine. Do not maneuver your body to try to gain the force. And sorry, I can't remember exactly what the next one was. So much for that. Anything else?
I think that's it. Just be a student. That doesn't mean you need to spend, hours and hours a day looking at this stuff. I mean, if you want to, you can, but just spend, 10, 15 minutes before you're about to start. I wrote a blog on this. Take 5-10 minutes before what you're doing. Maybe look up a quick tutorial and look up another thing just to get it fresh in your head, or watch this video again before you do it, just to get it fresh in your head to know what you're doing.
I remember what it was. With the elbow. When we say keep the elbow to your side, that doesn't mean you squeeze it.
Yes.
It's neutral. Everything is neutral except for the air. I mean, everything is neutral, but nothing is engaged other than holding your posture in the proper form, but the muscle that you're actually working out. The most important thing for any joint, specifically your shoulder joint, is take a look at yourself. Maybe have a buddy of yours take a picture of your side view of your shoulder or of your posture. If your shoulder is rolled forward, if your neck is too far forward, do not do the shoulder exercise.
Yeah.
Honestly, you shouldn't be doing it. You need to be working on the neck, not the head, but the neck extensor muscles to strengthen it, to bring this back. You also need to be working on your shoulder stabilizers before you go into the shoulder blade stabilizers, before you go into the shoulder exercise, because you're going to hurt yourself. Why? Because the ball is not inside the socket the way it should be. So it's too far forward, you're at a disadvantage. It's only a matter of time, more likely to injure one of your rotator cuff muscles. Yes. Right?
Yes.
Anything else we want to mention?
I think that's it. I think it's all of it.
You got it. Thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and don't hesitate to contact us. We are here for you. Take care.